I am Laura Bursch from Bursch Travel. We've been in business for over 65 years, which means we've sent a lot of people to a lot of places all over the world. We have a lot of stories to tell, but we know you don't have a lot of time. So, my promise to you is that this video is going to be under 5 minutes for us to tell you all about one of my personal favorite destinations, Alaska. With me, I have our sales rep from Princess Cruise Lines, Joe. Joe, let's hop right into it. What makes Alaska so very special?
It's possibly the most dynamic, scenic, engaging destination out there for really just about everybody of all ages. And I think one of the top reasons people go to Alaska are really obvious. Number one is to see glaciers. But what I want to talk about first is how important it is to Princess. We invest about half of our ships and send them to Alaska for 5 months of the year. The industry has voted us the top Alaska cruise line for 19 years in a row, and recommended by travel advisors for 19 years in a row as the number one cruise line too. It's very, very important to us. It's our heart and soul. It's our bread and butter. Alaska vacationing, the number one reason we say we want to go to Alaska, Laura, is, as you know, to see glaciers. This is a picture of a real dramatic picture of Marjorie Glacier, the most famous glacier in all of Alaska, deep into Glacier Bay National Park. And it's just the crown jewel of Alaska. It's several hundred feet high. It's difficult to get your arms wrapped around just how big everything is in Alaska. Marjorie Glacier is a mile wide. But remember, on every Princess vacation, cruise tour vacation between Vancouver and Anchorage or the other direction, we provide two opportunities to see glaciers with a opportunity to see whales too. Hopefully right from the ship, cruising through the inside passage. Almost always we'll spot whales. And the other spot where we oftentimes will see whales are in approaching and leaving Ketchikan. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And then number two is to see Denali Park. Denali Park is 6 million acres. So with limited exceptions on every single cruise tour again, we have a tour into the park itself. Our Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge is right at the near the entrance to the park itself. It's the staging point to do a tour into the park. The tours are conducted by the National Park Service, and there's a wonderful narrative on the tour into the park about everything you're seeing. We have a wonderful onboard program in Alaska that we refer to as North to Alaska, and it's our onboard enrichment program. It is where we bring Alaska on board the ship and provide this cultural destination experience. When you go to Alaska with Princess, Laura, you come back feeling like you've gone to summer school, and you just really feel like you know it, you've touched it, you've felt it, and it's not only scenic, it's cultural as well. So how do we reach Bursch Travel to talk in depth about Alaska?
I know there's so many ways to find us, but I will say to your earlier point of it being such an important destination for you, as travel advisors, we feel that, and we see that in all of the clients that we send your way. They come back, they're incredibly excited, they love their experience. And I will say 9 times out of 10, it's not what next cruise are we going on? It's how are we going back to Alaska, Lara? How do we do this again? Because once you get there and you see how big it is, how beautiful it is, you realize that you maybe went to just a small portion, and we can do even more with Princess next time. There's a different cruise tour we can take. So we just thank you for taking such good care of our clients. I think last year we spent hundreds and hundreds of clients your direction. So if you are thinking that this is going to be the right fit for you in 2024, I can say it's selling quick, right? We've got to book those cabins now and even into 2025. You can find us on our website, our YouTube page, Facebook, social media. There are many, many different ways to get a hold of us, but I would say get a hold of us sooner rather than later to make sure that we get you on one of these spectacular cruise and tours next year. I hope you got a lot out of this quick little trip to Alaska. We look forward to sending you to Alaska sometime soon. Thank you.
Thank you.